Hey everyone, what a crazy time in our lives right now. We wanted to prepare a little something in place of our usual support group as a way to reach out to you all and just remind you that you're not alone, that we're still here for support. And this is our way of having a little virtual support group since we're all going to be moving into the virtual world here for a little while. Everyone's being affected really drastically right now in one way or another in our lives, and our worlds may feel like they're turning upside down. However you are feeling, you can be assured that there's probably someone else and many others that have the same fears, feelings, and struggles as you do. This is a quote that was shared by one of our healthy weight management patients, and we received permission to share it, so I thought it would be a great reminder to everyone and just a good inspiration, as it did inspire me as well. All of our healthy weight management patients, including myself, are being bombarded with 24/7 media information about this latest disaster. It's easy to become overwhelmed with the 99% of what's in the news that is out of our control. That makes it easy to become overwhelmed to the point where we fail to focus on the 1% that we can do something about. I don't know what the answer is, but I do know that going off my food plan is not part of the solution. I think a good message for our healthy weight management patients, myself included, would be that now more than ever, it's important to keep doing all the things we need to do to stay fit. Exercise, nutrition, stress, mental health, etc. And this is a message that they are not broadcasting on TV. Each of us needs to do what we can to be at peak health, because if you do get infected by COVID-19, the more fit you are to begin with, the better you'll do. If you end up being a caretaker to someone at home, the more fit you are to begin with, the better you'll be able to function. So let's stay as healthy as we can. End of the quote. We did also want to just give a little message to our pre-op patients that are in the pre-op program, whether you're just getting started or you're in the midst of it or you're awaiting surgery. Having phone visits right now is not how we envisioned giving the best care to our patients, but it is all that we can do right now. So we're going to continue doing that. We want to encourage you all to keep working on any of the lifestyle changes that you are in control of right now and that you have been working on. Though we can't give any indication as to when these elective surgeries will be scheduled again in the future, we can assure you that as soon as they can be safely scheduled, we'll be reaching out to you all in an orderly fashion. And in the meantime, we will be keeping everyone as engaged as possible through additional phone visits, check-ins, and you can always check in with us via phone and email as well. The exercise physiologists have already started preparing weekly challenges. The first one we already posted on the Facebook page. And we're looking at other ways to reach out to those who may not have Facebook as well and provide those weekly updates as well as this virtual support group. We even have a post-op patient of the month for this virtual support group that was willing to share her journey and her story with us. Edie, she's a 1 year and 3 months post-op Roux-en-Y patient, and here is her journey. Thanks.
Hi, my name is Edie. I had the gastric bypass 15 months ago, and I've lost 80 pounds. And I have successfully reached my goal weight at 12 months post-op. This surgery has changed my life for the better. We all have our good days, we have our bad days, we have our ups, we have our downs. But my advice to you is don't let anything stop you. If you fail, just get up and do it again, because you will be successful. If you're determined, you put your mind to it, you can do it. I did it and others have done it. You can do it as well. The best advice that I can give you is one, during holidays, stay away from the dessert table. What I have done is, let's say Thanksgiving, I eat the turkey and that fills me up for hours. And then I don't get the craving to eat the junk food or the desserts. And when they do take out the desserts, stay away from the table. Walk away. Bring your own snacks, your own treats. Sugar-free, healthy snacks that you can eat. And then another thing that I did that has helped me so that I don't fail is I carry my lunchbox everywhere that I go. And people would say, why would you carry a lunchbox wherever you go? But that has helped me to not fail so many countless times where I thought that I was gonna end up going home after work and then something happened and I was not able to get home until 9 o'clock at night. So I had my lunchbox with all my protein snacks and my sugar-free snacks. And with that, that helped me to not fail so many times. I was afraid of failure. I thought even if I had the surgery, I was gonna fail. But you know what? I did it and you can do it too. Just don't think negative. Surround yourself with positive people. The bariatric team is here for you to support you through anything. And always come to the support teams, to the support groups. I had my surgery because at the age of 22, I started gaining and gaining and gaining. And I started yo-yo dieting and tried every diet under the sun. And I was not successful because I would lose 20, 30 pounds and I would gain it back double. But this surgery has changed my life. It changed my eating habits, and you can do it too. Like I said, surround yourself with supportive people, supportive family, and just do this. If you want to do this, you can do it. Be determined, set your mind to it, and be successful. I have changed my life with this surgery. The pros of the surgery, 1 week after my surgery, my diabetes was gone, my high blood pressure was gone. After 5 months of post-op, I had no more CPAP machine, and that was the best thing that I have ever done. So you can do it. Now, everybody's different. This varies in patients. So it may take you longer, but the more you are determined to lose weight, the sooner you can make these accomplishments. I gotta tell you, this past year, I was able to go zip lining, something that I have never ever done in my life. And that alone made me determined. I said, I'm gonna go zip lining, and I was able to do it. I got my health back, and best of all, I went from a size 24 to a size 8. I wanna see you at red carpet when they do have it. I wanna see all of you there. I want you to be successful. If you wanna do this, you can do it. Set your mind to it. This is the new you.
Hi everyone, it's Ryan and Kyle from Healthy Weight Management. First, we did not plan wearing these shirts together, it just happened today, so pretty cool. We know it's a tough time for all of us, but we wanted to give you some tips and some practical ways to stay healthy and fit at home. Today we're gonna go through 5 exercises just using body weight. You could do 1 to 3 sets of 8 to 15 repetitions, which is general guidelines, or go through 1 to 3 rounds doing 1 minute of each exercise, taking breaks as you need to. Kyle and I are gonna demonstrate 1 set through, going 15 reps. So here we go. First exercise, push-ups. Kyle's gonna do standard, I will do modified. And here we go. All right, 15. Good job, Kyle.
Thank you.
And in doing modified push-ups, if the wall is a little bit too easy, you could try something a little bit lower, like using a chair. Just make sure it's pushed up against a steady surface or a steady wall or something like that. Okay, exercise number 2, squats. Again, Kyle's gonna do standard. I'm gonna use my chair to do a modified chair squat. Here we go. All right, the sweat is starting, the sweat is starting. Exercise number 3, planks. Again, Kyle will do a standard, I'm gonna do a modification, staying on my feet and using my chair. We're gonna hold this for 15 seconds, but you can hold to whatever you feel is appropriate. Okay, here we go. That's gotta be 15. There we go. Whew.
Here we go.
Okay, burpees. Everyone's favorite. I would be doing standard, I would be doing modified. With modifications, you can either jump or I will demonstrate lower impact where I'm just stepping in and out. Okay, here we go.
All right.
Woo. All right. Woo. Kyle was working it there. And finally, we have dips or tricep dips. So what Kyle's going to do, we're both going to use our chair. Kyle's going to have extended legs or straight legs, which will make it a little bit harder. My legs are going to be bent. And for modification even further, you could just hold this position right here. Okay, so Kyle's going to do 15. I will hold, but then I will also do some slight modifications of what he's doing. Here we go. So you can hold, take a break if you need to. If you want to incorporate the dip, just go slightly down with your knees bent. All right. So that was one set through. Again, 1 to 3 sets or 1 to 3 rounds through. Guys, I hope you enjoy. Kyle, you got anything?
I'm tired.
He's tired. All right.
Hey guys, I'm Shauna, one of the dietitians and bariatric coordinator. I am socially distanced right now, so I will take my mask off. Thanks for joining us for our virtual support group. So Ryan and Kyle had the idea. I was gonna do a nice cooking demo on my outing to the grocery store and plan it, but they said, well, why not just use what's here? Without looking, I was not allowed to look in the cabinets and the freezer and the fridge, and they said, let's just come up with cooking during COVID with what we have. Because a lot of us are in that situation right now where we're looking in our cabinets and trying not to go to the grocery store as much and have to plan for in advance a lot more. So what we're gonna do is walk through our cabinets and fridges and freezer here to see what we have and try to make something out of it. Come on. All right, so I know that sometimes Shape Down leaves things in here. We're not gonna go for the ice cream sandwiches. We have some ground beef, that'll take too long to thaw. We do have a ginormous bag of frozen vegetables. I don't know how long they've been there, but they're frozen, so we can do something with these. What else? Frozen spinach. You can add spinach to anything, so I'm gonna take that too. We're just gonna see what we have, and then we'll kind of make something with that. Frozen cheese. Now that is not something I do. I don't typically freeze cheese, but somebody here does. I'll use that too. This fridge is very unhelpful, except for the garlic that we use for support group, so I'll grab that. I'm just gonna get an idea of everything we have, and once we have useful ingredients, I'm not saying all this is gonna go together, but once we have our collection of things, then we'll kind of mix and match and see what we can make out of it. In here, we have olive oil, cooking spray, salt, not garlic powder. Somebody scratched that out. Somebody put something else in there. I'm not going to trust that. Diced tomatoes, that can always be an option. Red wine vinegar, maybe. We'll see. We have garlic already. Poultry seasoning, why not? Little pepper, oregano, chickpeas. Oh, I have an idea to show you a snack for these. All right, one more stop. Employee break room. I'm gonna try not to disrupt anyone's lunches or meals, but we can find ingredients in here sometimes. Cinnamon probably wouldn't be good for a dinner meal, right? Salt is always good. Let's see. Definitely not hot sauce. Not my preference anyway. These look like lunches. I'm not going to be touching the lean cuisines and that kind of thing, but let's see what else we have. Frozen chicken meatballs. There we go. We got our veggie. We got our protein. Berries. Probably don't want to put fruit in that. Ooh, chopped onions. If you guys don't have these in your freezer, it is a must-have because then you don't have to be chopping fresh onions. We'll add that too, or at least have that to choose from. Now, we want to think about what we're going to actually mix with this stuff, so I'm just going to get some ideas and then we can go from there. Dressings can sometimes make a good marinade and or sauce. Let's see what we have. We have a balsamic vinegar. Soy sauce. That makes a good stir fry. Let's see. Any other dressings? I was hoping for an Italian dressing, but I'm not seeing one. Creamy Caesar, probably not in a hot meal. Ooh, pasta sauce. We'll see. All right, so I'm going to take all of this stuff. Kale vinaigrette. That actually sounds good too. All right, so we'll take those. We'll kind of combine everything and I'll come up with an option for what we're going to make next. I'm not guaranteeing these things will not be freezer burnt, but it's food. Let's try it. What I decided to go with, I was tempted with the soy sauce. I love a good stir fry, but I don't know if the turkey meatballs will taste good with soy sauce flavor. You can always try it. Couldn't hurt. The vegetables would definitely go well with the soy sauce, and then you could always do the turkey meatballs on the side. But to kind of make one big meal, I decided to go with onion and garlic as a base to saute. Onions and garlic, even if you don't really like onions, great flavor. So we'll start with that. They go good with any type of stir fry or meal. Then we'll do the veggies, lots of good non-starchy veggies. We will add the turkey meatballs and diced tomatoes. So diced tomatoes is going to be our base. There's juice in there. There's also more veggies. So we're going to have a little bit of a tomato-based meal that's going to pull in the turkey meatballs a little better. And then, of course, I've just left some seasonings here. I'll probably taste it, and if it needs something else, then I might add some of this vinaigrette marinade, and we'll see how that tastes. Yeah, so let's see how it turns out. And this, of course, is our snack. This is my new favorite snack. My kids even like it. What it is just a can of chickpeas. I drain that can of chickpeas. And then we get a cooking sheet. I'm going to preheat the oven to 400. Spread these out like that. I like a little bit of salt. You can even put things like chili powder if you have chili powder. If you want to make them Italian tasting, you can put Italian seasoning, whatever you want, and then just throw them in. Sophie's going to be our guinea pig to try this, which I was really hesitant to do because he's quite the food critic, but we'll see what he says about this cooking during COVID recipe.
It's very colorful, which is nice. That's good. It's got a nice meat and veggie going on there. It's got a kind of a light sauce. I get the sauce in the broccoli. A little tomatoey. I have to be honest, I've been detoxing off of salt, so the only thing I crave now is salt. So, those are good. Those meatballs.
Turkey meatballs from Giant,
Nice.
frozen.
It's good. Nice and light. I like it.
All right. Hear how they're nice and crispy now? They're gonna be hot, so I'm not gonna put one in my mouth right now, but they'll be nice and crunchy, salty snack. And you can take these, like I said, you could sprinkle them on a salad this way. You could just plop them in your mouth like this. I wouldn't eat this whole pan of them, obviously, but I like to put them in a little container and then take them as a snack for later too. They're best warmed up, but they do make a snack for later too. So, thank you.
All right, so I'm gonna try these chickpea snacks here. They're really good. It has a little bit of salt to it, and it has, the outside gets a little crisp, but the inside is so, I don't know, it's like warm and soft. We'll definitely have to portion these out.